Space Jam is such a classic movie. When Space Jam came out in 1996, it didn't receive the best reviews, but kids and fans of basketball and the Looney Tunes all were taken by storm. With it came a few licensed toys and games. I don't have too many of those, but I do have the whole set of Space Jam Funko collection.
We are the All-Star Monsters! And when we and the Toon Squad go head-to-head, all that'll be left of them will be Space Jam!
Space Jam, great stuff from WB Toys and Playmates. Looking for even bigger Space Jam fun? How about baseball? And of course, there's basketball.
Today, we will look into the whole Space Jam collection that I have of Funko Pops. So Funko Pops and a few other things I have, like some toys and some games. So let's do it. So this is Mikey from Bootleg Heroes, and I've been excited to speak about my Space Jam set just because I know that they're filming the new Space Jam movie already. And it's going to come out in 2021, by the way, with my boy LeBron James from the Lakers. Huge shout out to my boy LeBron.
LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James.
But since there's probably people that haven't watched it yet, I don't know how you haven't watched it though. Unless you have bad parents and they haven't played the movie for you and you're still young.
Probably old, so that's probably why I don't know it.
Space Jam has always been like one of those movies that everybody enjoyed back in the day. Like I haven't heard of one person that said,
Space Jam sucks, dude.
But before I even show you guys like any of the Space Jam pops, I just wanted to give you guys a couple random facts that I just learned about. So the whole Space Jam idea actually came from a commercial from Nike from 1993 where it was like a match between Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan. And after that they were like, why don't we make a whole movie about this? And that's really like where the idea came from. And I just watched that commercial. It's actually pretty good.
This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
And while I was researching the movie, I actually saw that the old Space Jam website from back in the day is still up and running, and they haven't changed anything. Like they haven't improved it or anything. It looks super old school. But going through that website kind of confused me because like one thing I did learn is that the Monstars from the movie, which is all the monsters that play basketball, they never mentioned their names in the movie. Like I watched and I was like, what are their names? Like first I went to Google to try to find the names, and then it gave me some names on there, but then I went to the website and it was completely different names. And then one of the Monstars on the pop has a different name. So you guys are gonna have to help me figure that one out because I don't know what's official. So I'm gonna just go off of whatever the pop says, alright? So the first pop I'm gonna speak about is gonna be Swag Hammer. And Swag Hammer, he doesn't play. He's actually the boss that sends the Nerdlucks, which is the official name of the little Monstars. Like before they turn all big and they take the NBA players' powers, they're called Nerdlucks. But they don't say that in the movie either, which I just learned. But he is their boss, and he actually sends all the Nerdlucks to Earth to try to find like a new attraction, because the amusement park hasn't been doing that well.
I told you 1,000 times! We need new attractions!
Right?
New ones!
Uh-huh.
Get it?
Big shiny new things. Yeah. Absolutely, sir.
Of course, it hasn't been doing well, so they're like, hey, yo, we need a new attraction that will bring people.
The Looney Tunes!
Looney Tunes!
Bring them here!
Sir, they're from Earth. What if they can't come?
Can't come? Make them.
Boom, he sent the Nerdlucks down to Earth to take their powers. So this is Swag Hammer. He's actually a really nice pop. He's not the most expensive pop. And none of these pops are actually officially vaulted. So this one, it still says that it's going for around $11. Yeah, you can actually find it for like $10 to $15. It's still not expensive, but you should get them now because these pops, once the new movie comes out, then like the Funko fans are gonna be like,
Oh man, I gotta get all the Space Jam pops ASAP.
and then boom, like they're all gonna start rising, like they're gonna be $10 more expensive. You're not gonna be able to pay less than $20 for these in the near future. And the movie comes out in 2021, so you still got time. So go get them right now. So this one is Swag Hammer. Bam, the first one on the list. Should I put him here? No, I'm not gonna put him there. The next one I want to speak about is this one right here, which on the pop it says M3. He's the blue Monstar. But the thing is, that's not his name. on the website or on Google. So this one on the website, they actually call him Void. So you know, the website, I'm assuming, has the correct information because it came from like when the movie came out. But on Google, his name is Blanco. So on the website is Void, on Google is Blanco, and on the pop is M3. Get your stuff together, guys. He's actually the tallest one on the whole team, on the whole Monstars, on the whole court. Actually, he's the tallest one because he took Sean Bradley's power. Sean Bradley, he was popular just because he was really tall, but his NBA career wasn't the best. He's not known as one of the best people, but he is famous for one thing, and that's for getting dunked on like nasty.
Miejsce czwarte to Kevin Garnett z Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh man, Kevin Garnett with a major league dunk. Major league. What's about major league?
You don't see this kind of energy and passion. David Aldridge talked about it's playoff time. Look at the extension. Sean Bradley.
The crowd is oohing and eyeing as we just did ourselves.
Well, let me give you a little quote that Jeff Van Gundy gave me today.
Everyone was trying to dunk on Sean Bradley, and I think it probably even got worse after Space Jam. Like, everyone's trying to dunk on somebody that came out in a movie. You know, if I could dunk, I would. But bam, here we go. M3 from the Monstars. Next, let's talk about Marvin the Martian. Let's get into the Looney Tunes now.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
So Marvin the Martian, he's a very popular Looney Tunes character. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen Marvin the Martian at one point in their life. Marvin the Martian is actually one of the most expensive ones from the Space Jam set, because this one on the Funko app, it says it's going for $32. So $32 for Marvin the Martian. I'm telling you, try to get this one for sure, because this one's gonna keep going up in price. Marvin the Martian. Next, let's go with the Tasmanian Devil, but the common version. So this one's common, and then we also have the Chase. And if you guys don't know what a Chase is, whenever you see a Chase sticker that says limited edition, that means that it has a common pop. But the Chase is always going to be 1 in 6. So 1 out of every 6 is going to be a Chase. And as you can see, the difference from these two is that the Chase has the open mouth. So he's like, exactly like that. So that's why this one is a Chase. And this is the common one. So the common Taz is actually going for $9 right now, so it's just normal price. But the Chase is actually going for $28. So this is the second most expensive one, is the Tasmanian Devil Chase, which is actually harder to get in my opinion because it's a Chase. But both awesome pops. You should definitely check these out. And last but not least, well, actually I got one more, but you'll see why. This one's last. Is my boy Bugs Bunny in his Toon Squad jersey, the leader of the pack. He's the captain, of course. Everybody knows Bugs Bunny as well. All Looney Tunes fans, all people that watch cartoons in the 90s, we will all recognize Bugs Bunny.
If I weren't real, could I do this?
And I hope that he makes a strong comeback next year, because you don't really hear about Bugs Bunny as much as you used to. He's kind of fell off of like the top tier cartoons, but I do expect him to have a comeback, just like all these other retro characters have been making a comeback. Right now, Bugs Bunny is going for $14, so he's still regular price. You could probably find him from $15 to $20 at game stores or at toy stores, pop stores, whatever it is. So try to cop this one as well, because I promise you, later on this year, once we get the first trailer from Space Jam, I guarantee you all of these are going to go up in price a little bit. And since we don't have a Space Jam Jordan pop, since I don't have one, I just wanted to do it to represent him, my boy Michael Jordan. So I'm going to show you guys my bronze Michael Jordan. Like, now there's a lot of Michael Jordan pops out there, but this one is pretty cool to me, so I decided to show you guys this Foot Locker exclusive Michael Jordan bronze right here. This Michael Jordan on the Funko app is only going for $20, but you should be able to find them from $20 to $25. Somewhere you'll probably get charged $30. But this one's a very cool pop, but I just wanted him to represent himself with the Space Jam set, because you can't have Space Jam without Michael Jordan. That's obvious. Like, it would have been cool if they had like a Lola Bunny pop, or like the rest of the Monstars, or even if they had like a Bill Murray pop. That would have been awesome. I also remember Larry Bird being in there. Charles Barkley should have had a pop also. But speaking of Charles Barkley, look what I got here. I don't have all these toys, but these are a couple of the toys that they had that came out that were licensed by Space Jam at that time. I only got these 3 right here, which this one is Charles Barkley, and these 2, this one is Pound, which is Charles Barkley as a Monstar. He kind of has his build. And then this one is actually Patrick Ewing, and this one is called Bang. Bang. So I got these 3 toys from this set. These are actually gifts that that one of our supporters sent us. And bam, so I got these 3. I wanted to show them off since I have some Space Jam stuff right here. And then last but not least is this Space Jam PlayStation game sealed. This game, I remember picking it up from Blockbuster. I never owned it back in the day, but I used to rent it all the time and play it all the time. I used to enjoy this game. It's obviously not going to be one of the best basketball games, but it was fun because you're playing with the Looney Tunes and you're playing with the Monstars and stuff like that.
Good evening, everybody in Looney Tune Land, as well as Moron Mountain. Pound for 3.
So it was definitely a fun game, and I actually bought this one sealed for like, I paid like $20-25 for it, but I got it for really cheap. I'm not sure what it's going for right now, but I'll show you guys right now on the screen how much it is. So yeah, so this is the last thing I wanted to show you guys from the Space Jam collection. So there it is, everyone, my Space Jam collection. It's not the biggest collection, but at least I have the whole set with the Space Jam characters as Funkos. So yeah, so there it is, Space Jam, awesome movie. Get ready for the trailer to drop later on this year, and get ready to buy them because these are all gonna go up in value in my opinion, alright? So until next time, hope you guys had a blessed day. See you guys later.